Hey guys, welcome back to Rooted in Texas. My name is Nina, and right now I am in the garden. It's still February, so I need to get these beds going for the spring, which is coming up really quickly. Let me turn the camera around so you can see what I'm talking about, okay? So as you can see, these beds are riddled with weeds. I'm not quite sure because the winter took out like that huge basil that was over there on that side. Took out the thyme that was in this corner where you see all the brown stuff at. But again, we do have some mushrooms, which is a good sign that excuse me, that the ground is still fertile and still, you know, has life in it, microisms and all this good stuff inside of it. But we still need to take out these weeds because these weeds are taking out the nutrients that we need. And yes, the beds are like the dirt has settled. When we first built these, we put in lots and lots of leaves, mulch, all that stuff, and now it's finally settled. So I have to refill, which I'm just gonna grab dirt from another place and then amend it. So the idea is that we are not going to throw away the weeds. I'm actually gonna keep them, so that way I can make a fertilizer. And I have this little handy dandy tool that I bought off of Amazon. I'm not quite sure what it's called. I bought it a while back ago. Intentions for things like this, and it's actually really good. It works really good. See that? Grabs it right from the root and everything. So, and it's just going to go in here. What I'm going to end up doing is making a fertilizer out of these weeds. I'm going to put water in it and let it just ferment outside. And then afterwards, I'm going to pour it back into the ground. And then whatever's left over, I'll just put it into our compost bin. But yeah, that's what I am going to do today. That is the whole thing that I'm doing. So apologies for the interruption. Somebody was looking for their animal. Apparently there's a lost dog or a missing dog. But I also wanted to apologize because we've been sick. Well, I caught whatever is going around and sick for a good 3 weeks. I am nearly over the cough. It was such an annoying cough, but the cough was what was the first thing that I got, and then later on I got the flu, and then from there Athena, my granddaughter, got it, and nobody else got it. Thank you, Jesus, for that. But that's what's been going on. And while I was sick, our oven decided to just give out on us, and yeah, that sounds fun. I'm going to slowly start making videos again. I didn't archive a whole lot. We don't really do a whole lot of like recording and archive, you know, just for backup to backup. We just kind of do recordings as we go. Life is so busy sometimes that it's hard to manage everything. I admire so much so people that archive their videos. They always have some sort of content for backup in case, you know, in case some sort of sickness happens or there's an emergency. There's always something that's going to go up. This guy is a huge one, so let's see. Got part of it over here. I'm hoping and I'm praying and hoping that everybody else is doing well. I haven't really been keeping up with other people's content either, which I know is so bad. But I guess, again, sickness is just, yeah, it was really, really bad. Oh, this is a really sick root. That root is way in there. There it is. Wow, that is a really deep root. And I know I probably shouldn't be like disturbing the dirt, but I really need to get to the root of the problem and get these weeds out of here, because if not, they'll just keep coming. And that is always a no bueno. So guys, what are y'all looking forward to planting this spring? I'm just gonna stick with my basics, honestly. My tomatoes, my peppers, green beans. I would love to do peas. I just haven't had any luck with it. And I know it's gonna start getting really warm here soon. I'll get back with y'all whenever I am done with doing these beds. I think I'm just gonna hit up these 3 or 4 beds, and then after that I'm just gonna I don't know yet. I'm just kind of getting out here in the sun and trying to catch up on some stuff, you know what I mean? This is as much that I got done yesterday. Just these 2 beds. I was looking at this oregano and it looks like it's trying to come back. So I'm gonna be working on this bed and maybe another couple of beds and see how far I can get today. And I'm sorry, I'm breathing hard. I'm just yeah, I've been having some breathing problems here. But anyways, so there's water in here, and this is where I've been putting all the weeds and everything. I'm just gonna put it all in there, and like I said before, I'm just gonna let it ferment and do its thing, and then from there we'll see how it goes. So yeah, we'll see how far I'll get today. All right guys, so here are these 2 beds. As you can see here, there's some ants there. I'm gonna try not to disturb that and try to get something to put in there. But I wanted to talk about this basil. Kind of don't want to disturb it. I'll probably cut it back and leave this in there, because look how thick that looks. That means, I mean, in my mind, I could be wrong, but in my mind, I think these roots are like deep. So I don't want to disturb it in case it does come back, because this was a really good basil plant. But yeah, this is my progress. Here is the other bed. I took out as much as I could. I took out one of those if you can see those little twigs right there. I took one out to see how the roots are, and the roots were still alive, and those were bell peppers. So I'm just gonna leave them. I reburied the one I took out, but I'm gonna leave them alone and see what happens. If leaves start producing, well then I still have bell peppers, and hopefully they won't take as long to produce like they did last year. So that's good. So, and it's progress, and hopefully the rain won't get to me. So I want to tackle these 2 beds, and I'll be done for the day, and then I can tackle those 3 beds, which that's gonna be a lot, but it's okay. We can get this done, hopefully. And then those 2 way out there, we're gonna take them apart, get rid of all of the stuff that's in it, take them apart because they were too low for me. I have knee and back problems, and I'm a little too chunky to get down there, so I'm gonna go ahead and just obliterate all of that, get the dirt, put it into one of the other beds, and then re-amend, you know, all these beds. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'll bring you back when I'm done, if I get done before the rain comes. But yes, all right, let me get back to work. Okay, y'all, so I said I wouldn't disturb the ants, but it looks like I disturbed the ants, and they look like fire ants. Okay, that's thing one. Thing two is I did uproot this on accident. I was pulling out the weeds and I grabbed some of its roots, and good news, the roots are still very much alive. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in this corner here, and pray and hope for the best that it comes back, and I'm excited about that. This is very, very good news. Just wanted to share. So I've got my little helper over here putting in some of this Kellogg's dirt inside of this bed since it's very, very low. Is that right, honey?
That's right.
It does such a good job. And then we also picked up some rose soil mix from Living Earth, which we're gonna top that off. And then I believe we're gonna also put in some, what is it called? Azomite.
Yes.
Which is minerals, which is really, really good for the dirt.
Can we thin this out, like, or shred it up?
Yes, please. So I picked up an old bag, and look what I found. A mother flipping snake. I hate snakes. Who else said that? Indiana Jones. I hate snakes. Well, I'm just gonna leave that little guy alone. And so this here is one of the beds. Here is the other, which is looking really, really good. Those little sprigs right there, I believe they're little onions, which I'm just gonna leave there. There's the bed that Boyce filled up. So everything's looking good. I'm thinking about putting sunflowers here. Boyce put some sort of medicine down for the ants because it was full of ants right there. It's like that part all the way. I mean, it was a big colony. So he decided to put, before he consulted with Nana, he decided to put down some ant medicine. And from my understanding, that sunflowers, they take up like poison and stuff out of the ground, which is really cool. So I'll try to do some more research on that, and then we can do a whole video on that. But yeah, I just want to let y'all see the progress. I am done. I'm gonna turn you guys around and show y'all, but this is gonna be my sign off. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Come back to watch the other part of the other 3 beds and those other 2 beds that are really low to the ground. Probably gonna get Boyce to build me some more beds, maybe 2 more. Yeah. He's laughing because
why not?
That's what I do.
That's what you do.
All right, so I want you guys to be blessed, and I'm gonna turn y'all guys around and let y'all see what the progress is. Okay, y'all, so there are the 3 beds. That is onions, and then this bed and this bed, and that is it for today. And I got done before the rain came in, so that's a good thing always. All right, guys, have a blessed day.